Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today is another 3D review. So today we're going to be looking at the film Drive Angry, starring Nicolas Cage and Amber Heard. So yeah, I had the opportunity to watch this film in the 3D format, so we're going to go down onto the little table and we're going to talk about it today on the channel. Drive Angry came out in 2011 and in the UK it was an 18 certificate. It's an action stroke thriller with a bit of supernatural stuff in there as well. And it ran for 1 hour and 44 minutes. John Milton escapes from hell to find his daughter's killers and rescue his granddaughter from the clutches of the satanic cult that wants to sacrifice her to the devil on the full moon night. So the film stars Nicolas Cage and Amber Heard. And yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of trivia before we jump straight into the 3D review. So Nicolas Cage originally wanted to shave his head and sport a full tattoo on his cranium. He was talked out of this. Nicolas Cage said that one of the reasons he took on the part was the sequence where Jonah King shoots out Milton's left eye. And finally, this was a box office bomb. The film had a production budget of $50 million, but it only grossed $41 million and $10 million domestically in the US at the box office. Nearly every international distributor took a loss on the film, with distributor Summit Entertainment only seeing $5 million returned, which was only a fraction of what they spent on the marketing. Okay, so on to the 3D review. Okay, so what did I think of this 3D? Really good 3D, this one. A lot of depth to it. Right from the opening scene where the car's kind of driving out of hell across this bridge, you suddenly thrown into, there's a lot of depth within that scene. Yeah, real sense of perspective driving down the road. And then when we literally get to the sort of, he gets to Earth, Nicolas Cage is involved in a shootout with some guys, and yeah, wow, you get a lot of pop outs here. Gunfire is being shot all over the place. You're seeing the barrels of the guns kind of protrude out of the screen, and also bullets flying out of the screen at you. There was a couple of times where I kind of had to sort of throw myself back in the seat, and yeah, really effective. I always find with 3D films that when you first sort of in the opening scenes of a film, as long as the 3D is good and strong, it always seems more prevalent at that point. I think as you watch 3D films throughout the duration of the running time, your eyes adjust to it, and whilst there is a sense of depth there most of the time, you will kind of adjust to it. So I think every now and again it's good to sort of survey the screen and sort of readjust that you still get that sense of depth, because it almost becomes sort of natural looking throughout the films. And that's not just on this particular film, that's any 3D film with, you know, a good sense of depth. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of action scenes in this, car chases. One particular sections of the film which really are really good is the character of the accountant. He comes along several times in the film with a coin which he flicks up into the air, and that coin really sort of goes high up into the air and almost comes out of the screen. It feels like it's literally in front of you, spinning out, and it's a fantastic piece of 3D in my opinion. It happens sort of early on in the film when the accountant character is introduced, and he then does it later on in the film. I do find with this that as sort of time goes on with the film, there's maybe not as many pop-outs. It seems to be very much prevalent in the early few minutes of the film, but you know, they do sort of pop up now and again, and towards the sort of end of the film you get some more of those pop-outs with you know, guns being shot and bullets flying. But yeah, a thoroughly great 3D presentation. If I was rating this out of 5, I would definitely give this probably about a 4.5, to be honest. Not talking about the film here, it's just the 3D presentation in this part of the review. Yeah, what's interesting on this UK release is that the 3D presentation is on the same Blu-ray disc as the standard version, so you do have the option to obviously view it in 3D or 2D. Often you get like a separate disc with the 3D presentation on. I don't know whether that sort of affects sort of compression rates and this kind of thing, but you know, there's no issue here with this at all. If you like the 3D format, you're going to like the sort of you know, the 3D pop outs in this film. There's a lot of depth. You know, don't go expecting this film to be you know, sort of anything amazing. It's just good fun. It's typical Nicolas Cage sort of you know, in these sort of roles where he's playing like you know, sort of trying to rescue people and sort of, you know, do good and all this kind of thing. He plays the role really well, as he always does in most films. Amber Heard is kind of like the eye candy in this film, although she can sort of hold her own in it. You know, she does a lot of sort of punching and kicking. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. You know, it's just a bit of fun, bit of popcorn fun. And as I say, I highly rate the 3D on this one. You know, if I was going to watch this film, then I would definitely put on the 3D presentation. You know, this also comes with the DVD as well. I'll just quickly show you the discs. So you've got the Blu-ray disc there, which contains the 3D and the 2D presentation, and there is a DVD there, both exactly the same artwork. But yeah, I mean, as I say, from my point of view, I've just watched the 3D version on repeat viewings, and I definitely think this has got rewatchability. You know, it's something I'll probably pop on in a few years' time again. You know, and yeah, it's just a great sort of example of how to do really good 3D. So that's the end of the review. If you've enjoyed this 3D review, then keep your eye on the channel. There's going to be more 3D review films coming up throughout the year. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button down below. Come and join the channel. As I say, this is going to be a new series of 3D reviews, and I'm going to create a 3D playlist for all you 3D enthusiasts. So yeah, be sure to keep notified. Click the bell notification so you'll know when new 3D reviews are going to be coming up. Please give the video a thumbs up. That really does help out the channel, and it tells YouTube that you like these sorts of 3D reviews, and that encourages me to create more content for you to enjoy. Why not leave a comment down below? What did you think of this 3D review? Yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And yeah, thanks ever so much for watching the video. Take care and see you next time. Bye now.